Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and welcome to the next wave of sanitizing history. And what we really are having more and more of is whispered history. And they'll say, well, we're just restricting this for age for now. We think that this is adult content all of a sudden. Although, we're talking about things that are just 9/11 survivor accounts that are being restricted at 18 and over. But I was really surprised at this. So, guys, first of all, thanks for joining me. We are back. I'm sorry I was on the road for the last couple of days. I didn't post much. I had an awesome time, and I'm hoping that you guys out there can have awesome times and realize that if we want to continue to have awesome times and spend times with our friends and our family unabashedly, we can't go the route of what New York City is doing right now, which is complete and total tyranny. And we need to go the route of you have to be your own hero and stand up for humanity. And it's harder and harder to do when people think, for instance, that the censorship has hit its peak during the quote-unquote COVID 1984 era. And it is not. And I got this weird DM about a possibility on a documentary project that I wouldn't be working on, but it would be the subject of, amongst others. And I end up having a very long conversation in this manner with this woman on purpose because I wanted to be able to display why I am saying what I am saying and who I really am and what this is about. And people have to realize they're sanitizing history in real time. And when a guy like Anthony Saltalamacchio and a guy like Barry Jennings on the record talking about explosives in World Trade Center 1, I believe it was in 1, with Saltalamacchio, and then, of course, 7 with Barry Jennings, are now being restricted in age. That should alarm you. And then I have other people, this post got big time trolled by the losers and the bots, the anonymous avatar losers out there. This one's for you. Good for you. Way to be pro-censorship. Okay? Then they want to censor Epstein, and they say, oh, you want to talk about those things with children? Excuse me. Who are the victims of this? And who should be aware of who some of the predators are and why? So we're not going to give teenagers, you look at, first of all, you look at my my logistics. I'm literally at 0% under 18. None of my stuff is directed at kids already. But to age restrict Epstein content and 9/11 content out of nowhere, I thought I was getting kicked off. By the way, I saw all these community guideline strikes and a lot, and they were just restrictions. And I didn't even get notifications in the studio. I got them in email. So we're going to go one by one, and we're going to talk about what possibly the content is of that video, because we can't play it because then they'll age restrict this one, possibly. Who knows? Maybe they're going to age restrict this one anyway for just talking about the age restrictions. That's why I need you over on Rockfin. And by the way, not even 50 thumbs up on YouTube. Come on, guys. This is actually a big deal. This is the ministry of truth in real time. Okay? And we have to talk about it. So, get those thumbs up, YouTube. And remember, I love you guys. I just... I need more people to come over to something that's going to let us be empowered through free speech instead of enslaved through thought narratives. And that's what they sell you on. They don't sell you on the truth. They're thought narratives. All right? And anything goes against those thought narratives is dangerous. We're not at 30,000 yet. Again, my fault. I've been on the road. I have not been doing a bunch of content, but this is where I need you. I need you to sign up for Rockfin if you want to financially support me. Again, they now have the year-long subscription where you endorse me. You get the whole year for $100 instead of $120. Otherwise, it's $9.99 a month. Cancel anytime, of course. And you get everybody's premium content. And most of the premium content I've been putting out there, guys, are just throwbacks to information that I was trying to tell people years and years and years ago. And we appreciate your support. The documentary films, Loose Change, Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined and Shade the Motion Picture. Well, Barry Jennings' testimony is in Fabled Enemies. Is that about to be age restricted as well? We just posted Invisible Empire in the highest quality over at the Rockfin. I may pin that, but you can also watch all my documentaries there, but they're in the playlist section here. Okay? That's the real deal. And so let's do it. before we go down through just some of the trolling, this was happening to architects and engineers for 9/11 Truth. It is scary that they're doing this. And we're going to go through each one. And I'm going to bring these up because, let's see, is that not going to work for me? No, okay, so I'm going to have to go that way. So Epstein cover-up, can it go viral? What needs to be understood about what was just released? So let's just see what this one looks like. So I talk about Project Veritas in this one. Let's see. I don't want to get restricted now. Okay. All right. So this is the woman that started talking about Epstein and how, they were going to talk about it years ago, but they killed the story. So that's bad. We need to age restrict that. Oh, Bill Richardson. I talked about Bill Richardson being named in documents and Glenn Dubin. Oh, so we brought the actual documents up and, now this is age restricted. So, okay, so that one's, so there's one. All of these, by the way, if they're not uploaded, and some of them actually maybe, I don't think this one is, in November 5th of 2019, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, will be uploaded to Rockfin for free and encouraged to spread that around for anybody. Why would you age restrict? Again, documentation showing, again, Jean-Luc Brunel, by the way, is in custody, right? Prince Andrew he doesn't even have good PR. We've talked many a time about this. So again, I bring up the actual documents, and that's the stuff that's getting flagged for age restriction. There's nothing that should be age restricted whatsoever here in this 12-minute video. Period. And by the way, I don't think that I can even say, hey, I have some further questions, I guess, and we can reach out to you. But that's it. I guess there's an appeal. So I guess I'm gonna have to appeal all these as well. But let's get them on the record. Let's see what they found also to be age restricted. Okay. The post really. So here's an hour-long one. And let's see what we did here. I think this is Robbie Martin, right? So Robbie Martin and I of Media Roots, there's Robbie right there. We talked about the debate, and this got age restricted, and we took questions. Okay, right? That's usually me and Robbie didn't do anything else. So, all right, once again, Robbie and I took questions, and that's age restricted. Okay? Somebody tag Robbie Martin in a tweet and let him know that, one of our conversations after one of the Democratic debates got age restricted because we're so bad. All right, what's next? Oh, this is one of my favorites. So, well, we played 2 seconds of it. He's about to introduce his name. Now, this is where we'll get to some of the trolling. I mean, and this is where it gets really sick to me. These people want narrative control, and they're so happy. And, they're bot accounts, they're anonymous avatars, they're losers. I don't know what to say. They're accusing me of, cutting up people's interviews. Both the Barry Jennings interview and this one right here of Anthony Saltalamacchia. And I don't know if this one's on Rockfin, guys, but it's going to be. We're going to put it on Rockfin, obviously. But this is literally no one asking him a question, no one directing him whatsoever. Nothing. I want to make it very clear. And he tells you a story about being blown up in the basement by explosives that were not from a plane hitting a building. Now that's censored narrative now, 18 or older. Now how long until 18 or over is just gone, is scrubbed, is done? It's bad enough, look, that I have a context warning and an actual survivor can't tell his story. It's despicable. It's disgusting. I don't know what else to say about that. What else do you say about it? Okay? Except for you tell the truth. And you combat the trolls a little bit. You don't feed the trolls. You just put a couple responses out there and they all have the talking points and they all pat each other on the back and they pretend that YouTube is a private company and they can do whatever it wants, right? When again, it's not a private company. It's part of the military industrial complex. It is literally a Trojan horse civilian system that is being used against us in real time. And I keep going back to this document, but that's what you are. Trojan horse. You are a Trojan horse civilian system. It's very inexpensive for them because they run the show and it's beyond, a monopoly or even the technopoly I talk about, okay? That's where we're at. I think that's very, very important to understand. And you're, again, guys, in real time, we're watching the management of narratives. You know what I'm saying? See, I mean, look at this. These people are despicable. Now I'm taking survivors' video footage and twisting what they say. 26-minute speech by a survivor. I'm twisting it. That's what they're restricting. Okay? Let's be very clear about this. Okay, let's go to fourth one up. What's this? Okay, another Epstein one. Now, and I bet you Bill Richardson is in this one too. It's 50 minutes. And I can already say, it's the, okay. So basically, again, this is history. This isn't, I didn't even comment in this one. Notice that I just put my thing up. I'm not even in this video. So when they're restricting history in real time, I want you to know, this is the full police raid in Palm Beach. That's all it is. There's no actual pornography in here. Everything that has to be blurred out is blurred out. 100%. I want people to understand that. Okay? There's absolutely nothing in this video that is 18 and over. Nothing. In fact, all this is giving somebody an eye into the investigation from very, very long ago. Maybe a fresh eye that might catch something. That's what they're worried about. They're sanitizing history. So, and again, these morons, these bots on Twitter, these losers on Twitter, wow. So, let's see. What's the next one? Let's go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. Okay, let's see. Now, here's a video on Trump. This will be interesting. So, this 20-minute video, he lies with the truth. What's the video there? I'm doing up. See, I'm going into this raw. I think this is the one where he talks about the military-industrial complex, that it's real. Yeah. So Trump saying a military-industrial complex is real and me covering it is now age-restricted content. Wow. That's just... I mean, literally, it's that clip. I can tell you right now. And I'm not sure which clip this is here. Oh, wait. What was that right there? Oh, it looks like we might have some World Trade Center footage. No, that was Donald Trump talking about 9/11. This is me calling out Donald Trump. That was him talking about the Saudis' involvement. And this is him talking about possible explosives at 9/11. Those are the clips I played. So, again, I don't think this one's on Rockfin either. Again, 9/11 stuff, they're sanitizing 9/11 everywhere. I didn't want to do that. No, I didn't want to do that either. I didn't want to do any of those things. Default view, please. Thank you. So, all right, there you go. So, lovely. So, more 9/11 stuff now. Again, we need to restrict that from 18 to 18 and older. Man. So let's get to next. 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we get to the autopsy evidence on Epstein. So again, more Epstein sanitization. I guess, you could see that, like the back of him. Again, you're going to age restrict that on what grounds? Like if you showed that shot, how many documentaries are out there that are showing stuff like, that are medical stuff like that? Just because of that, maybe I would give them that one, but you know why it is. It's Epstein. It's evidence. It's me talking about, the evidence that it didn't look like, he killed himself twice. We probably talk about a little Nicholas Tartaglione in there. There's a lot. And by the way, not even 100 thumbs up. Again, let's get past the censorship. Let's let people know. Jim Garrison, Trojan Horse Alert. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the Tipsky and Hutch over at the Rockfin. I do. So let's keep going through the authoritarian YouTube scrubbing history. Let's get, that's 2, 4, and 6. Let's go 7 up. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Then we got 2 more after that. So just short of about 10 videos. Richard Gate's speech, 24 and 24. For those that don't know, there was once upon a time I did 24 videos in 24 hours. I pre-recorded a few of them, but I did a lot live. And Mr. Richard Gage and I, we did it live. And we talked a lot of 9/11. And again, they're sanitizing 9/11, so we got to get there. And don't worry, we're about to get to one of the big boys. Okay, if not the biggest boy. We talked about Anthony Saltalamacia and that getting censored. But Barry Jennings censorship, and the fact this video has been up there since I think 2007 or 2008, right? Let's see. So this is interesting. A good guy with a gun stopped a bad guy with a gun. Why would they get this one? Okay. That's a law enforcement officer saying somebody stopped it. Oh, something bad about Biden? Oh, okay. Okay, so basically it was Biden. I can't have that. So that's just something protecting Biden? Wow. Basically, these guys praise this dude because he stopped, he stopped a big-time crime. We're going to post it. Again, any of these that are not posted on my Rockfin will be reposted on my Rockfin now. I promise that. So you can check them out all yourself without age restriction. And remember, Rockfin now lets you watch free videos, not even logged in if you're like that worried about it. But please make the free account and follow me over there. Here's the last one. It's got to be the Barry Jennings one. Again, I did look at a few of these, and it is. So let me explain. This man talked about people being blown up and killed in Building 7. He and Michael Hess did not die, obviously, but he says they were blown up from underneath. It was not the buildings falling down, and that indeed on the way out, we were told not to look down, and that was because there were people. We were stepping over bodies, and when you're stepping over people. And that blows the whole story that nobody died in Building 7, and they didn't need to do an investigation. So, again, these things have existed for a very long time. There's much more to the Barry Jennings story. James Corbett did an excellent mini documentary on the Barry Jennings story, also pulled from YouTube along with his entire channel. I want to point that out there. Okay, but you can watch that on other platforms. Wish I could get James over on the Rockfin. That would be amazing. I think I haven't reached out to him in quite some time. So here it is. It's the next level of sanitization of, in fact, I should get him on this subject. And we'll see if this is another reason you need to follow me there, guys. If you like what I do, guess what? There's, no tomorrow maybe. I don't know whether I'm going to be on the platform or not. That bot thing just went right through. And I guess the anti-Biden thing and the pro being able to shoot somebody who was going to kill a bunch of people and the 9/11 stuff just caught all those videos in like a 2-3 hour span. And age restricted them. And again, you look at the type of content they're age restricting. And basically, I gave you the cliff notes on it. Does this get age restricted for that? The fact that the eyewitness accounts that are 20 plus minutes long without any provocation, they're speech, they're from the heart, aren't allowed, that is the ministry of truth. Okay? And that's the bottom line. So, you know the drill. Thumbs it up, subscribe, share. All the links are down below to follow me. Rockfin. I'm probably going to do more, but dude, I did 3 hours basically with this woman who's a casting agent. It's that kind of project. And again, I'm here to let people know I'm a human being. That just because you do certain things and you hear this stuff, you don't think you have any power. You have incredible power as a human being to reach other people and especially make change at a local level. We saw that firsthand with the Ankeny moms and that story. And the law of attraction is real. And you do not have to succumb to any type of medical martial law tyranny, no matter how much they try to impose it. You must resist it. This has to be the great resistance to their great reset agenda. Guys, I absolutely love you. Remember, it is not about left or right. It is about right and wrong. And I will see you on the flip side.